I graduated from college in 1975 with a bachelor's in economics and business administration. And my first job was in banking. But then this positions came open in sales, and I applied for a sales position, and I got it. And they shipped me to Washington. So I traveled, expense account, credit cards, brand new Cordova, my own personal car to drive, and I loved it. I got a chance to live throughout the state. I'd go from Blaine to Coeur d'Alene. But when I came to Seattle, one of the things that the salesman did, and because I'd meet up with them, or I'd go to one of the distributors, and the first thing after our meeting, well, let's go out to happy hour, or let's go out to drink, or, And so I did. And so I began to drink or consume on a regular basis. I had a $50,000 loan limit. Before anyone questioned me, I could lend somebody $50,000. And so this attracted some of the ball players, some of the businessmen, and I was being invited out to parties, and everybody referred to me as their banker. And at some of these parties, I got introduced to cocaine. It attracted other people, especially young ladies. I mean, if you had it, you had attention. You had the attention of whoever was there because they liked it. And while in Seattle, I picked up a young lady. I'm sure she was a prostitute. And I was going to go do my thing with her, and she suggested, why don't we buy something to smoke? Well, my reference was marijuana. At least that's what I thought. And when she came back with this brown rock. And I said, what is that? I had never seen crack cocaine before. And she showed me how to smoke it. And I took a hit. And I was hooked immediately. And I immediately emptied my bank account. I mean, I was like wanting more. And for the next 20 years, I wrestled with this addiction to crack cocaine. I mean, I would get periods of sobriety, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months. I'd go into treatment centers and come out and do well. But eventually I'd go back to the use. There are men who don't fit the stereotype of a drug addict or crackhead or whatever connotation you want to put on it. But, if you look at me, if you saw me on the street, walking down the street right now, you wouldn't know that I had a problem with drugs or alcohol. There are more men out there who are educated, who have businesses, who are executives, who are not your run-of-the-mill addict or alcoholic, who have problems and are suffering just the way I suffered. I'm learning that the addiction to cocaine was just a symptom of a far greater problem. Here at the Bread of Life, we're going through what we call this Genesis process. And this Genesis process is a spiritual program. It has at its heart, at its core, God and the Word of God. The Bread of Life, it's had a great effect on my life. They have helped me face some fears. They've helped me come to some realizations. And I think more than anything, they have taught me that I have a destiny. They have taught me that no matter what my past has been like, no matter what I've done, that because I am alive, I have a destiny.